You know, my sister and I, we grew up celebrating Kwanzaa. Every year, our family, and our extended family, we would gather around across multiple generations, and we'd tell stories. The kids would sit on the carpet, and the elders would sit in chairs, and we would light the candles, and of course, afterwards, have a beautiful meal. And of course, there was always the discussion of the 7 principles. And my favorite, I have to tell you, was always the one about self-determination, Kujitakulia. And, you know, essentially it's about be and do. Be the person you want to be, and do the things you want to do, and do the things that need to be done. It's about not letting anyone write our future for us, but instead going out and writing it for ourselves. And that principle motivates me today as we seek to confront the challenges facing our country and to build a brighter future for all Americans. So to everyone who is celebrating, happy Kwanzaa from our family to yours.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
All right, guys. So that is last year's cringy Kwanzaa message from Kamala Harris, right? And that video went viral last year because everybody could tell just from the way that Kamala was talking that she has never celebrated Kwanzaa a day in her life. And this was just a part of her shape-shifting virtue signaling act that she does, in which, you know, she's a different race or religion at any given time, depending on what suits her needs. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, because most black people in this country, at least I don't know any black people that have ever celebrated Kwanzaa. So you mean to tell me that a half Jamaican / half Indian woman is celebrating Kwanzaa? Really? With her Jewish husband? Okay, come on now. Kamala really think that people are dumb. Okay, but this year it seems that Kamala got one-upped, right, in terms of cringiest Kwanzaa message ever, right? As Miss Lori Lightfoot actually released a Kwanzaa message that, in my opinion, broke the cringe scale. Take a look.
Joyous Kwanzaa, Chicago. Amy and I wish to extend a very beautiful and prosperous Kwanzaa to all of you celebrating this season.
As you light the candles and gather in unity, we hope your holiday is filled with rejoicing and happiness.
The 7 principles of Kwanzaa guide us to unity and cooperation as we work to uplift and protect our neighbors. As you prepare for your Kwanzaa celebrations, I urge you to keep these values in mind, but also maintain COVID-19 safe celebrations. The COVID-19 vaccines are by far the best way to protect yourself and your loved ones from the virus. Anyone who isn't vaccinated should get one as soon as possible to be protected for the holidays. And that includes 5 to 11-year-olds who are now eligible for the Pfizer vaccine.
Fully vaccinated people can gather with others who have been fully vaccinated without restrictions. If you are not vaccinated, we recommend that you don't attend any large gatherings. If you still plan to do so, we encourage you to get a COVID test before attending, while also masking and social distancing when possible.
But if you are sick or is experiencing COVID or flu-like symptoms, you should not attend any gatherings, even if you're vaccinated.
We wish you a wonderful 7-night celebration and hope they are filled with renewal and joy.
May the light of peace bring happiness to your home as we wish you the warmth and togetherness of Kwanzaa. Habari Gani, Chicago.
Bruh. The cringe factor is off the charts. It's off the charts. Does anybody really believe that Lori Lightfoot and her white wife or fiance, I don't know what she is, girlfriend, whatever, does anybody really believe that they celebrate Kwanzaa? Really? It seems that the people that are celebrating Kwanzaa the most, right, the loudest, especially out of the Democrats, seem to be in relationships with people of a different race, right? They seem to be in relationships with white people, right? Which I don't have a problem with. I'm just saying, I just find it strange how this holiday that is supposed to be a Pan-African holiday, like the origins of this holiday are supposed to be for those people who really want to get in touch with their African roots. I find it fascinating how those who are the loudest about how they celebrate this holiday are the least connected from Africa. That's what it seems like. Okay, that's what it seems like, right? And honestly, I'm just sick and tired of these politicians acting like they care about this holiday when they don't. Okay, nobody celebrates this holiday, right? I'm being real. I'm black, and I have literally never celebrated Kwanzaa. I didn't even know it was Kwanzaa until I saw this cringe thing pop up on my Twitter feed, right? I had no clue. I had to look it up. Oh, today's Kwanzaa, right? Today's Kwanzaa. Now, Lori Lightfoot and her wife were roasted on Twitter for their fake celebration of Kwanzaa, right? As you had some people saying, is this a Saturday Night Live skit? Right? I mean, I really couldn't tell the difference, right? I really couldn't tell the difference. Said, one can only hope they include not stealing, obeying the law, not committing murder, produce your own income, feed and house your own kids, contribute to society, and don't be bitter and angry. Have your people follow those rules, and your city won't be in a permanent state of chaos. I agree with that, right? I agree with that, okay? How many people were shot this weekend? There's been 7 carjackings since you tweeted this. All right, this is in reference to all the crime going on in Chicago and how dangerous it is, right? I'm not sure if people can even celebrate Kwanzaa in peace, right? One person says, pay your employees. Charges should be filed with EEOC and Illinois Department of Labor against the city for not having enough money to cash employees' paychecks. This is in reference to a video that allegedly that came out in which allegedly somebody wasn't able to cash a check from the city of Chicago. Take a look.
You deposit it on your end, by tomorrow they should have the funds in there. I don't know. But as of right now, they do not.
So you cancel my endorsement.
No, cancel our endorsement.
Okay.
Because it's saying that we cashed it. So anywhere you go with it, they're going to be like, no, you've already cashed it.
So you're saying the city of Chicago has no funds in its account?
At this time, in this account, no.
So I can't cash my paycheck?
Well, not here, because we have their account. We can actually see their account. If you go to another bank, they're not going to be able to see that. So if you go to your bank, they might be able to do it there. Because they can't see that account, the city of Chicago account, like we can. Because it's a Chase account. We don't know how they work. So that would be another option for you.
I'm just flabbergasted. Because Lori's running around telling everybody they got to get vaccinated or they're losing their jobs, and she doesn't even have money in my
When
account
Lori Lightfoot
so
is
that I
more
can cash
concerned
my
with bringing
check.
people to financial ruin
I
and
don't even
vaccine
have money
mandates
and
than
I
making
can't even
sure
go do
her
my
employees
Christmas
can
shopping.
cash their checks the day after it was issued.
Wow, Lori, who voted Lori in office? Who voted her? I can't cash my check.
I'm so sorry. I don't know, maybe they're going to...
Yeah. So again, I don't know if that's real or not, but I do find it hilarious to think about how, you know, Lori Lightfoot is pushing these mandates while her city's bank account is broke, right? I think that probably the sweep account probably didn't have any money in it at the time, and that's probably why it wasn't able to happen. I highly doubt that the city's actually broke. But hey, I mean, wouldn't be surprised. 2021 has brought a whole lot of surprises. That wouldn't be one of them. But I doubt the city's actually broke. The principles of policing and justice are as important as ever and should be a guide for all of us. No one is happy or safe in Chicago. Kwanzaa, a centuries-old tradition since 1967. Yeah, so she got roasted here on Twitter for this, and rightfully so. I want to say this before I get into the whole Kwanzaa thing. If you celebrate Kwanzaa, good for you. Good for you. However, me personally, I've never celebrated it, and I really don't see the point, okay? It's a holiday that has some sketchy origins, in my opinion, right? As the founder of this holiday, Mr. Malana Karinga, right? He had a very, very, very sketchy past, right? He did some things to women that I can't go into much detail about. Allegedly he did these things. Allegedly. Okay, you guys can look it up. Yeah, I'm not necessarily sure if I want to be celebrating a holiday that was created by this guy, right? That doesn't have any real religious origins or anything that's foundational to this country's traditions or anything like that. It is simply a replacement for Christmas. I mean, this dude literally said his goal was to give black people an alternative to Christmas, okay? So that black folks would not have to celebrate a holiday that is a practice of the dominant society, aka white people, right? He also said that Jesus was psychotic and that Christianity was a white religion that black people should shun. Okay, that's what he said. Now, later on down the road, he kind of took some of that back, right? He said, Kwanzaa is not meant to replace Christmas, okay? Because nobody was practicing Kwanzaa, right? People felt uncomfortable with the idea of replacing a religious holiday like Christmas with a non-religious holiday like Kwanzaa that is made up by, again, somebody with a criminal record and allegedly didn't really treat women all too well, right? So again, I find it fascinating how these politicians want to come out here and virtue signal for this holiday that has sketchy origins and that nobody celebrates, right? Nobody celebrates. And to top it all off, I think it's just divisive in nature, okay? It's just divisive by nature, right? These are the same people claim we want unity, right? But they will come out here and start talking about Kwanzaa, right? Kwanzaa. Yeah, a Pan-African holiday, right? That's what they're talking about. So, I mean, I find it hilarious, though, how Lori Lightfoot, again, comes out here with her little cringe message. And she uses this holiday that she really doesn't know anything about. Okay, she never celebrates. And instead of talking about the holiday, right, she talks about the vaccine, right, and masks. Okay, that's what she does. Okay, she uses the holiday to push vaccines and masks. That tells you all you need to know about how much she actually knows about the holiday and whether or not she actually celebrates it. She simply used it as a way to virtue signal while also pushing her mandates on people, right? That's what she did. That's what she did. Okay? Again, these politicians, what they do literally does not surprise me. It never surprises me how low these people are willing to stoop to push their agendas, right? It never surprises me. Never surprises me. But anyways, yeah, like I said, nobody celebrates Kwanzaa. I think it's cringe when I see politicians come out here and act like they celebrate it when we know that they actually really don't. At the end of the day, if you do celebrate it, hey, that's fine. That's great. I have no issues with it. I think, again, my issue is with these politicians who pretend like they care about it when they actually don't. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.